In today's video, we're going to see how master forecasting works in Deskera. With master forecasting, you could define lead times at the SKU level, which gives you a whole level of granularity that you could use to define your forecasts. To start off, let's navigate to the MRP tab and go to Material Master. Under the materials, let's just choose one SKU. We can go to the Inventory tab and define the lead time. For this example, I've defined the lead time as 20 days. You could define the lead time for every SKU. And once this is defined, we can go to Master Forecasting and start preparing our monthly forecasts. Let's click on Add Master Forecast, give it a name, select a frequency. You could select the entire year. For this example, we'll just select 1 month. Now you can choose all products or you could select specific products. If you want to choose all products, you just need to click the checkbox on the top. For this example, let's just select 2 products. Let's click on Continue. Now we can specify the quantities we wish to produce for September. Let's set it at 50 for product 1 and 50 for product 2. Let's click on Save, and now my forecast has been saved. In order to understand the raw materials and components necessary to meet this forecast for both products, and when I should place orders factoring in lead times, let's click on Execute. When we execute this forecast, Deskera analyzes the bill of materials for both products, identifies common products, and lists each of them uniquely. Therefore, the system tells us the required amount of quantity for each month, what's currently available, whether there are expected purchase orders in September, and if there are any sales orders that are slated for September. The order by date field indicates the deadline by which we need to place the orders for products. For the SKUs we chose, we set a lead time of 20 days. So if we need to manufacture 20 units in September, we must ensure all goods are prepared by the end of August. This means I should place an order by August 11th, which is what the system shows you. The system will also automatically retrieve all raw materials and calculate the order date needed for each one. Next up, let's take a look at automations with regard to forecasts. Click on Automations and then choose Date Alerts. Now let's select the module name as Forecast because we want an alert when a forecast limit is hit. Here we have the ability to set reminders for the right team days or even weeks in advance. And you can customize when you want to alert them. Let's put in 5 days and click on Save. Next, let's click on Send Email. We have the ability to specify the recipients of this email, and you can select where you want to send them to. Deskera already has a default email template in place, to which we can add more details. Also note that the subject line mentions a specific product, and we can change this if required. You could also add additional placeholders like you see in the dropdown here. Let's add a little bit more fields to this email now. Let's click on Save now, and the email will be added to the automation. Next, let's add an end step to the automation. Finally, let's give the automation a name and save it. Now Deskera will send you an email 5 days in advance, so you could order the required raw materials ahead of time. You can also have multiple alerts in the system by cloning this automation and changing the alert date parameter that we saw earlier. That's a brief overview of master forecasting and how to set up automations. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions.